How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Wolves, or welcome back to a brand new match preview on the channel today. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe. It feels like a long time since we've done a match preview, but of course we've had the winter break. But football is officially back at Molineux. FA Cup action is back at Molineux after a third round victory over Sheffield United. Wolves will be hosting Norwich City, fellow Premier League side Norwich City at Molineux this weekend. As always, I'm going to give my thoughts ahead of the game, give my predicted lineup, have a look at the form of the teams, and we'll have a look at your predictions as well towards the end of the video. But I'm going to cast our mind back a couple of weeks. Last game for Wolves was a really decent home win over Brentford. We had to work hard. Obviously, there were bizarre circumstances in there as well. But Wolves at the moment are on phenomenal form. And let's just hope that this winter break hasn't sort of killed our momentum. You look, throughout January, we won every single game. And now we kick off Feb. And this is a huge month. Obviously, we'll probably talk about that a little bit more in our next match preview when we face off against Arsenal, because Arsenal away has been rescheduled for this month as well. So, of course, we play Norwich in the FA Cup, and then we play Arsenal, Spurs, Leicester, Arsenal again, and West Ham United. You would argue there, every single team out of those Premier League games are teams that are going to be fighting, and they are in and around us. They're going to be fighting for European football. You pick up 50, 75% of those points at least, and Wolves are in a great position. So that's why it's a big month. And of course, that is why a few fans are disappointed about the transfer window, that we sort of didn't bolster in certain areas. But look, we have to, as fans, you just want to support the team. We'll have to work with what we've got. And it would be great to kick off Feb against Norwich City in the FA Cup, to get into the fifth round of the FA Cup. I mean, we all look back a few years ago, the heartbreak at Wembley in the semi-final of the FA Cup, and we all sort of, part of us we all want to do well again. We all want to see if we can maybe take another step or a couple of steps further and see if we can finally see Wolves lift some sort of silverware. That's what we all want to dream of. People of my age and around my age haven't seen us sort of do that as a major domestic trophy as such. So I would love to see that happen. But, of course, we have to look at our opposition, Norwich City. I think the last time we played up against them, I think it was Dean Smith's just second game in charge of the club. I believe it was a 0-0 draw at Carrow Road. Difficult conditions to get there, of course. It was such a mad day. But they've started just to hit a little bit of form now. They're outside of the relegation zone and grabbed two huge wins right before the winter break, beating Everton at Carrow Road and smashing Watford 3-0 away from home. Of course, that's the game that got Claudio Ranieri the sack from Watford. So, spirits are high in Norwich right now. Like I said, they're just creeping out the relegation zone, so they're on good form at the moment. You look at their last game against Watford, Josh Sargent, the American forward who's struggled all season really, grabbed 2 goals, and that's the sort of thing that Norwich need to do. Now, I'm not too sure how Norwich are going to approach this game in terms of lineup and so on. Like we see fringe players get given the opportunity and so on. And Norwich, because they're fighting relegation still, you would expect them to have their full focus on the Premier League. So I'm not 100% sure how they're going to line up, but it will be intriguing to see. Now, in terms of Wolves, this is what I've gone with for the lineup, and please let me know in the comment section down below what you think, if you agree or disagree with this. I've rotated it a little bit. I think this is as much as Bruno will rotate, if not will go a little bit stronger. So I've gone with John Ruddy in goal. I think that's a given against his ex-club as well. So John Ruddy in goal for sure. Jose Sarr, he's going to probably have to be on the bench now. Of course, we loaned out a couple of goalkeepers on deadline day. So I'll go with John Ruddy in goal. Back three of Totti Gomez, Connor Cody and Max Kilman. I think Bruno will try and keep that as consistent and solid as he can, especially as Romain Saiss is only just coming back from Africa Cup of Nations this week. I think we'll probably give him another week off. So I've gone with those 3 at the back. I've gone with Marcel and Keanu Hoover as the wing backs. But at the same time, Aït-Nouri and Semedo have been so pivotal to Wolves and the amount of goals that we've been scoring recently. If Bruno wants to go for the FA Cup, I think those 2 have got to start. But for Marcel and Keanu Hoover, these are the only games really they're going to be starting. So I don't know. It's for Bruno whether he looks at the form of our wing-backs and sees if he wants to risk them ahead of such a busy month, or if he does give these players that are working hard and have waited patiently for an opportunity, especially Keanu Hoover. He missed the third round game as he was ill. It will be interesting to see if Bruno gives them that opportunity. Midfield, Neves or Moutinho have to start. I've gone with Neves alongside Dendoncker, but Dendoncker started the last couple of games, so we may well see Neves and Moutinho start in this game. And a front three of Daniel Podence, Trincao, and again, due to the internationals, Raul Jimenez was only playing early hours of this morning still, so I've opted for Fabio Silva to start again. Of course, he started against Brentford. Things just didn't quite stick for him, especially in the first half, but still, Sheffield United in the FA Cup, he was fantastic. Formed a really nice partnership with Daniel Podence, so I would go with that team. But if Wolves do go for a team like that or very similar, look how much healthier and stronger the bench looks. You got the likes of Sarr. Obviously, he isn't always going to be on the bench. But you still got Ait-Nouri. Chiquinho, of course, who we've not seen make a first-team appearance for the club as of yet. Semedo on there. Luke Kundal, who's probably going to get some minutes in this game, you'd expect as well. I have chucked Johnny Otto in there, only because he's back in team training now. I wouldn't be surprised to see him on the bench, but who knows, it may still be a little bit too early for him. And obviously, Moutinho, Jimenez and Saiss. That's the team I think I would go for, or I think Bruno may well go for. But let's see, guys. Let's see. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And Daniel Podence as well on fire. It's been really, really strong. I'm just going to get the predictions up because I'm sure a couple of people predicted him to have a really positive spin on this game. But the predictions in, I asked on our Twitter page earlier. We got Jack 2005 2-1. He's gone with a 2-0 Wolves win. Alfie said 2-0 with Podence to grab 2 goals. And that's what I was referring to there. Daniel Podence, he scored in each of Wolves' 3 domestic cup matches this season. He scored in both of our League Cup games against Forest and Tottenham, I believe. And obviously scored 2 of the 3 goals in the round 3 win over Sheffield United. So not a bad prediction by Alfie there as well. Heat and Bobby's gone with a 2-0 Wolves win. Eeg Craig believes it's going to be a close game and and obviously Norwich have had an upturn in results. So he's going to go with a 2-1 win. And Poor Platform XD reckons 3 goals for Wolves and either 1 or none for Norwich. I like his profile picture. I believe that's Thomas Frank crying. But guys, it's FA Cup. Hopefully we can see Wolves get into the 5th round. That would be phenomenal once again and continue this really, really strong form that Wolves are in right now. As always, guys, be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're going to Molineux, hopefully you enjoy the game. And hopefully we see Wolves grab another cup win. Until next time, I'll see you guys very, very soon.